and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hit it. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How are ya? Hope that this live show finds everybody doing well. Now, listen, there are a couple of things. You see a blank screen with the background of Steve. He will be there shortly. That's one thing. The next thing is I might receive a phone call during this live show, of which I will say to the person, can't talk, I'm on a live show. And I most definitely may have to answer a doorbell. I'm telling you all of this, so this is not a shocker to you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope that this show finds everybody doing well, and I hope you're having fun today. Are you slicing, dicing, cooking? I'm going to talk to you a minute before I head on over to the comments so that we know what the show is all about. Thank you for inviting me and Steve and I into your homes for Thanksgiving for a little bit. We have some really interesting Thanksgiving Day trivia questions. So I'm going to give you a minute to go grab a pen if you're interested. And there are 15 questions. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but they're fun questions and test your knowledge if you're interested. Before I get into the questions, and Steve will be here shortly, what I just wanted to mention to you is that I think about the ghost from Thanksgiving Day past. Has this ever happened to you when you were a kid? How many of us out there remember our parents like putting a turkey in the oven, something like 5 o'clock in the morning? Is this my imagination from childhood? Or, I mean, am I dreaming this? And then I ask myself now, why would somebody put a turkey in the oven at 5 o'clock in the morning? And I don't know why someone is actually trying to send a chat to me in the middle of my live show. I really don't know why. I don't know why. But I have all the luck. I'm just telling you. I could send out 20 notices and I'll still get somebody trying to come in and chat with me during the show. The whole day could go by. But the minute I'm on live, there goes the chat window. Just saying. Anyway, back to those ghosts of Thanksgiving days past. Why did people roast turkeys at 5 o'clock in the morning? Somebody must have the answer to that question. So let me head on over to the comment section to see if anybody's here yet. Oh, wow. Holy smoke. Hey, Money Mom. How are ya? Thank you. I'm so excited that you're here too. Happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for welcoming. Oh, no. Thank you for showing up here. I love you too. Hey, Michigan lady, how are ya? Happy Thanksgiving, my dear. Hey, Lee, how are ya? Happy Thanksgiving, my dear. Hey, Arbok or Bach, I hope I'm saying it properly. Arbok says, hi, Jen. Happy Thanksgiving from Rose. Yay. Hey, Rose. Michigan lady, thank you. Yes. Oh, cool. Your parents did, right? We were talking, Steve. Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, I just didn't know how to make my entrance, so I kind of.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take your entrance like that. That's fine. Reminiscing about something that I don't know if it was a figment of my imagination or what, because I just remember my parents getting up at the crack of dawn. It wasn't even light out yet. And they were shoving the big bird in the oven. I'm like, why did they do that at 5 o'clock in the morning? Mm-hmm. But okay, so Money Mom says the reason. Where am I here? Wait a minute. Hang out. I need to put my glasses on. The reason why Jen is because you have such positive energy. Everyone wants to be around me. Oh no, they don't. Not all the time. I don't trust you that much. You can ask Steve. Because you're a diversion from everything else. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I bring joy. Well, they bring joy to me. Human in training. You have a happy turkey day. Sharon, you made it. Sharon, I owe you a video chat this afternoon. I didn't forget. Hey, Patty, thank you for stopping by. I mean, I know, like, you're entertaining, like a lot of folks, or was that yesterday? Oh, Patty says hi back to you, Steve.
Oh, hi, Patty. Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay. And okay. Oh, and Money Mom says hello to you as well. This is just a crazy day. I mean, let's face it. This is a different kind of Thanksgiving. But you know what? One thing has not changed. You know what, Steve? Do you remember the show How the Grinch Stole Christmas when we were kids?
I do. Yeah.
The half-hour cartoon one I'm referring, not the movie, but the
Yeah.
half-hour one. Okay. No matter what happened, the food was stolen, the trees were stolen, the Christmas gifts were stolen. Guess what? On Christmas Day, the folks from Whoville, am I right? They sang anyway. So that's what I consider this day during this crazy year. No matter what happens, we are still thankful. We are still blessed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to do it. So there. Now, I have to mention something to you. We'll talk more about this later. It has to do with the idea of frozen foods. Frozen foods. What does that have to do with Thanksgiving? Well, we'll talk about that later. Steve, let me know whenever you're ready to go with the first few questions. Hopefully, everybody has a pen that's participating.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Patty says, before you go on, yes, yesterday was your Thanksgiving. Oh, only 14 this year, usually 28. Patty,
wow.
please, 14? That's an army for me.
Yeah.
Hey, Vi, because joy can never be stolen. You got that right, my dear. And Sensible Living says the reason why people get up to cook early is because they had to cook the turkey first to have time for the side dishes.
Makes sense.
I suppose that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. So whenever you're ready, Steve, you let me know. We'll go on with those questions.
All right. I'm ready at them. I'm lined up. Well, let's see. The first question is, how long did the first Thanksgiving Day feast last? Was it 3 hours, 24 hours, or 3 days? Let's see. Question 2, what meat was not served on the first Thanksgiving? This is an interesting one. Was it venison? Was it fish? Or was it goose? Or was it turkey? Question 3, when was the first Thanksgiving Day football game played? Was it 1929, 1936, or 1876? Question 4, what year was the first NFL football game played on Thanksgiving? Was it 1955 or 1920? Question 5, which U.S. president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday? Was it George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Question 6, what month did the first Thanksgiving occur? Was it November, October, or September? The next question, 7, what percentage of Americans prefer leftovers from Thanksgiving over the actual meal itself? Is it 20%, 50%, or 80%? And the best question of all, which is interesting here, do Americans prefer apple or pumpkin pie? And
so what you're saying, Steve, is that we're going to put that baby to rest as far as that controversial question, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, this is an interesting.
Oh wow! I can't wait. I can't wait till the reveal of that one. So okay, I'm going to continue, but I just want to say something in reference to the comments. Hi, Leisure. How are ya? Hey, Patty. Patty thinks they got up early because they ate at 2:00. You have a point there, because the assembly line of food, and it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. Oh. But I also think that we were taught wrong or something, or the scientific information wasn't there. So they were doing like a slow roast or something. Okay, so I'm going to pick up on the next few questions. Get your pens out again. Next, Black Friday is the biggest day of the year for which profession? Would it be doctors? Would it be Santa Claus? Or would it be plumbers? Doctors, Santa Claus, or plumbers? Question 10. Which American city has the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade? Is it New York or Philadelphia? Hi, Lisa. Where did Steve go? Again, Steve vanishes. What is going on here? I have no clue what happened here. Okay, technical problems, technical. All right, next question. On average, how many folks attend the Macy's parade? Is it 2 million, 1 million, or 3.5 million? So this is for the Macy's parade in New York. 1 million, 2 million, or 3.5 million? And happy Thanksgiving to you too, Lisa. Okay, next. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you how many people actually marched in the parade. I have to see if I could tap on Steve back here. So forgive me, and I'll come back to the questions. Bear with me. It's going to be a messy day today. I could just tell.
Yay, I'm back. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I'm here. Somehow.
Yeah, and the magic of live. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I appreciate it. Okay, next question. What cooking mistake did let's see who pays attention around here. What cooking mistake did I, Janet, make twice in my life while roasting a turkey? Okay, we'll come back to the answers momentarily. Next, what turkeys actually gobble? You know that gobble sound, gobble, gobble? Male or female? Just saying. Who gobbles?
I gobble. Whoop, sorry. Go ahead. Little Thanksgiving humor there, by the way.
A little Thanksgiving humor there. Okay. Which state consumes the most turkey every year? Is it New York? Is it Florida? Or California? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, Vi. Okay. It did the same. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So which state consumes the most turkey every year? New York, Florida, or California? And next, true or false? Turkey TV dinners came to be because of too many Thanksgiving Day leftovers? Is that why somebody decided to invent frozen TV dinners? Okay. Next. I guess there's extra questions here. Okay, this one, I'm not sure if you know this, Steve. Maybe you do. What is the wobbly red piece of flesh on top of the beak of a turkey called? I'm not going to give a multiple choice on that one.
Do you want me to answer that?
Later, when we come back to it.
Okay, all right,
because Steve, remember, there's a two-parter to this one. Mm-hmm. Now, what is the red bit of flesh under the beak called? That's where it could get a little hairy and scary.
Yeah, I guess it could. Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I mean, I'm a city slicker. I know nothing about turkeys. As far as I'm concerned, they're just frozen items in a plastic thing in the grocery store. I don't know anything about turkey anatomy, just something you shove in the oven once every so often.
actually, if I may, I'm about to throw a little sarcasm into the little. No, based on your era of coming up, the only turkey you know about is a jive turkey.
Violet, I expect nothing less from you. Violet calls it gross.
It is
Well,
close.
you were a city slicker too, so that's why,
Yeah.
Vi. Ah. Okay, so now, Steve, how are we going to handle the answers? Are you going to read the answers to the first few questions that you read?
Sure.
Now we're going to the fun part, testing your knowledge to see if you got them right.
Okay. Now, back to question 1. How long did the first Thanksgiving Day feast last? Was it 3 hours, 24 hours, or 3 days? Believe it or not, this one it kind of makes sense, but it was interesting when I heard the response. It's 3 days. And now question 2, what meat was not served on the first Thanksgiving? Was it venison, fish, goose, or turkey? I actually knew about the fish. That I did know about. But believe it or not, turkey was not included. It was not in the.
And Steve, could I interject for a moment on that point? How many people felt guilt-ridden over the years they didn't have a turkey on their table? As it stands, the original feast didn't have turkey. So you could take that myth away, and you could take your guilt away and eat the food that you really want and can't afford. Just saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve, on that one.
Question 3, when was the first Thanksgiving Day football game played? 1929, 1936, or 1876? This took me for a little bit of a surprise. It's actually 1876, for those.
Holy smokes.
And
Holy smokes.
This one, even though I share the same name, quote unquote, as a ex-49er football player, it says here, what year was the first NFL football game played on Thanksgiving? Was it 1955 or 1920? I would have thought 1955 because of when the Super Bowl came about. But the correct answer is 1920. That was a little bit of a shock to me. On the next one, number 5, which U.S. president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday? Was it George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Believe it or not, I was thinking George Washington, but it's actually Abraham Lincoln. That was
wow.
And, number 6, what month did the first Thanksgiving occur? Was it November, October, or September? I would have figured November, but it's actually September. But it makes sense because of the climate change. And this one I do like. What percentage of Americans prefer leftovers from Thanksgiving over the actual meal itself? Is it 20%, 50%, or 80%? Believe it or not, 80% of us Americans like the leftover.
Steve, could I jump in a second on this for just to mention? I always tell my close friends and family this every year. For me, there were always 2 Thanksgivings. The one that you sit down with your whole family, you eat, your formal dinner or whatever, and the one when everybody goes home and it's like 9:30 at night and you're yanking the food out again and slapping the sandwich together. That's proof positive about the leftover thing, Steve.
Yeah. And then the last question, 8, do Americans prefer apple or pumpkin pie? This kind of, it makes sense, but it actually surprised me because I was thinking pumpkin because of the time of year. Pumpkins are in harvest, quote unquote. But believe it or not, the number 1 pie is actually an apple pie.
Winner. Apple pie was the winner. I mean, we could finally put this thing to rest because all my life I wondered about it, and I checked several sources, and the winner was apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want, first of all, hello, Adam. How you doing?
Hi, Adam.
How's everybody doing? Now, I see a comment, a couple of comments. I think Violet left a question a while back, but maybe I'm wrong.
I actually have it here if I can read it. It's a bonus question. She asked, what balloon character appeared most in the Macy's Thanksgiving parade for the host? I guess it comes from her husband, because a man's name is in quotations, but that I have no clue. I really don't know the answer.
I'm trying to think. I mean, what was the first one? Wouldn't it be Snoopy? 5 would it be Snoopy?
That makes sense because I know I see Snoopy.
I remember the Snoopy one. Well, you always see the turkey, but that's not a balloon.
No.
Well, I don't know what it is. It's on a float. But you kind of always see, I can't tell you how many times I went to the actual parade myself, like there. There were a few memorable incidents as a New Yorker going to the Macy's Day Parade. One, watching the Munsters car. I'll never forget that when I was a child, that Munster mobile. That was like the bomb. I just loved seeing that. Another time was I kept laughing at a man named Mitch Miller when I was a really little kid. And I don't know why, he just kept making me laugh every time I saw him. And he was like probably at the beginning of the parade where my father was positioned, whatever. So Mitch Miller comes up to me. He starts patting me on the cheek. I was like a little kid. So I can't forget that. And of course, another time when I went with my mom, Laverne and Shirley were at that parade. And that was so fun. Yeah, that was so fun waving.
So Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams was, that's
cool. It. That's it. So let's see here. What's going on around here with these comments? Okay. Life with Patty. Uh-oh, I know. You left the Jew. That's right, Patty. That's right. I did. And yes, you Californians eat a lot of turkeys. And nobody, I mean, I can't dispute it. Now go back to my questions, the answers to my questions.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. So you did all of them, Steve? That's right, the apple pie. Okay, good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll continue with mine. Check your answers. Okay, to the question, Black Friday is the biggest day of the year for which profession? Doctors, Santa Claus, or plumbers? And the answer is plumbers. And I have checked that many times, and there's like kind of like a gross reason for it. People throw too many things down there, stuffing, plumbing, and other things, just too much. And plumbers make a day of it on Black Friday. Just saying. You would have thought maybe Santa Claus, right? Okay. Next, which American city has the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade? New York or Philadelphia? And it is Philadelphia. Okay. On average, how many folks attend the Macy's parade in New York? Is it 2 million, 1 million, or 3.5 million? And the answer is 3.5 million. And by the way, there are about approximately 8,000 marching participants. That's a lot of participants.
Janet,
you have to step over.
I have to answer the door. You know, the holidays.
What have to press leave. I want to see what happens if you tap leave. I want to see if your image vanishes.
But I'm coming back. I will be back.
Well, then leave it alone and just walk back.
I'll be back in a second.
My phone bell's going to ring too. I know it. I know my luck. I'm sorry. Just because we're on live doesn't mean anything, right? Okay. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm updated. Bonus question. We did that. Body Mom Jan, you think you should? No, that's okay. Please. Although others might have said that too. Sing along with Mitch. That's the man. That man. I remember him like on a TV show when I was a very young child. And when he was at the parade, I just kept laughing and laughing. And he's looking at me like, little girl, like, why are you laughing? And my father was like holding me like next to his shoulders and stuff like that. And he just was just like, I don't know, enamored with me as a child. He just like walked up to me like this. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't forget that moment. Anyway, so let's see. Where was I here? Oh, the cooking mistake that I made twice, and thank God it wasn't thrice or 4 times, is, you know, when you think you removed everything from the turkey, because those frozen giblets felt like the anatomy of the internal part of a turkey. Okay. So I thought I had everything out. I was very wrong. Plastic and all, you know, and everybody loved the turkey till I went to the kitchen. I said, what is this? No. Oh, Leisha, you know your stuff. The little bouncing ball, sing to the bouncing ball. I remember that. Now you're bringing back memories. Let's see. Okay. What turkeys actually make the gobble gobble sound? Steve, why are you frozen over there? Steve, you're back? Are you back or not?
I'm not frozen. I'm moving around.
Okay, no. You were standing up, but your image was frozen. That's not on you. It's technical. What turkeys actually make the gobbling sound? Who said male? Who said female?
I thought the male.
You said male?
I thought so. That's what I thought.
Well, you are right.
Yeah.
It's the male. Yeah, the male turkey does that. Which state consumes the most turkey every year? New York, Florida, or California? California, your state, Patty. Just saying, just saying. You guys love your turkey. Next, true or false? Turkey TV dinners came to be because of too many Thanksgiving leftovers? Yes. My brother-in-law informed me of that last night, and I was fascinated by that. That's how TV dinners were formulated. The idea, the concept of it.
Yeah.
It happened after a Thanksgiving feast, and people, I guess in modern day, I'm assuming the 40s or the 50s, probably the 1950s is my guess.
Yeah.
That's a pure guess. Somebody figured out, well, wait a minute, we need to freeze these. And then they decided to mass market it. And it's my understanding that the turkey dinners were the very first of the frozen dinners, TV dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? They're here to stay, because let's think about it. The grandchildren of those earlier dinners are things like those. What do you call that? Hungry Man or Hungry Jack?
Hungry Man, where you get like.
I always screw that up
bigger
every time. And I have to confess, I have enjoyed a Hungry Man dinner in the past. That's the one with the cake mix built into it, right?
And the veggies.
The chicken one is really, really good.
And the mashed potatoes. It's pretty much a meal when you sit down.
You're not kidding. It's very hearty. I haven't had one of those in about 10 years. I'm a very boring person. Let's see. Felicia. Hi, Felicia. Happy Thanksgiving. How are you? From LaGrange, Georgia? Am I correct saying it properly like
LaGrange.
that?
LaGrange.
Grange? Uh-oh. Well, it's just supposed to show I'm a New Yorker.
No.
Thank you for stopping here.
if I may say something, LaGrange is also the name of a ZZ Top song from the 70s.
Oh, okay.
If I may revert back to Money Mom's question, she said, Jan, I think you should have been in the parade. Actually, I think you should have been in the parade. I think you could have really showed yourself off very well. I really think that. But yeah, LaGrange, coming back to that, if you're familiar with the music group, ZZ Top, they were real big 70s and 80s.
I kind of sort of remember that.
Yeah.
I definitely don't believe I'm parade material, but that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is kind of like my sister said. Oh, did I give it away? Sorry, Vi. My sister said the answer is gross. I asked, what is the wobbly red piece of flesh on top of the beak of a turkey called? Do you remember the answer to that, Steve? What is it?
Snood.
Ah, you're correct. Snood, Snood. So, okay. Hello, Walt. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Now here's where we get to like the more specifics. Next, now, what is the red bit of flesh under the beak called? Under the beak. What is that red flesh? I try never to analyze like a turkey, like in real life, like looking at it. Ew. Oh, did I say that?
I know the answer. I'm waiting to see if maybe one of the subscribers.
Who knows the name of the red bit of flesh under the beak? What is that called? Who knows this one? Hi, Walt. Okay, I have tons of family in Cleveland. Oh, okay. So they're all over the place.
Oh,
Eileen got it right.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, the waddle. Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you something. I could be standing under the sun 400 years. I would never get that answer. Good for you, unless I look it up on Google, of course.
You want to know how I knew? There's an easy way for me to remember wattle. I associate it with waddle with the double D, like you waddle.
Right, when a person waddles like down the street.
And that's a little connection for me for that.
Yeah, so wow. Hey, Pam, how are ya? Happy Thanksgiving, my dear. Roosters have a comb on the top of their heads. Oh, that's cute.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Eileen, I tell you, Eileen, I'm so proud of you. That's like so amazing. Okay, well, everybody's got something, I suppose, as far as like the knowledge department. That is definitely not my realm of knowledge. Now, okay, Steve, what I want to mention to everyone, Okay, I want to talk for a minute about crafting, because let's face it, what's going to happen tonight, Steve, at the stroke of midnight? Right now it's Thanksgiving, right? Guess what it is at 12:01?
November 27th? No, no.
That's actually correct, but
I'm going to be honest with you. That is where Black Friday begins.
that's right. And there's where I make a mistake again. I meant also another thing that will be going on for the following 36 or 37 days. We start the Christmas season.
Christmas season, of course, right?
It's like, oh, here you are, like worried about, oh, by the way, excuse me. I have my apple cider fake out here. Okay, I don't think the camera can pick it up, but what do I mean by that? I thought I had apple cider. It's apple juice. It'll do the trick. I heated it up. I threw in some cinnamon, and I knew there was something missing. What are you drinking today, Steve?
What am I right now? At the moment, I don't have anything, but I was sipping on a cup of green tea earlier.
That's healthy. No, that's good. Do you like eggnog, for example?
Love it. Usually whenever I drink eggnog, I like to sprinkle a little cinnamon on top and kind of mix it in.
There's something about that. Yeah, it bumps it up. Eileen Lester says she's never shopped on Black Friday and never will. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't want the economy to go down, but
I did that one year. My neighbor, I went for Thanksgiving one year. Oh, I'll come honk my horn when I pull in your driveway. She honks the horn at 4 a.m. and I go to Target. I was military base because her husband was military. Sports Authority, Walmart, all these. I'll never do that again. I didn't buy anything, but I was like an onlooker. Forget it. I'll just sit and drink coffee and laugh at the TV.
Yeah. Some people love that rush of that extra crowd. Me being a Yorker, there's nothing thrilling of me for that because it's normally always like that. So correct. For me, it's nothing but inconvenience. So for me, I don't need additional inconvenience.
Yeah, it is. It is an inconvenience. It's not worth the time.
Oh, Promised Land eggnog. I never had that one. I think I have one called Southern Comfort. Something.
That's
like
a good one. Yeah. Southern Comfort has a vanilla spice one that's very good.
Oh, yeah.
Like
wait, I have a cooking hack with eggnog. Did you try this one, Steve? Maybe I mentioned it to you a few years ago. Make your French toast.
Yeah.
Eggnog.
I was on the same page.
A holiday treat.
Yeah, I was on the same page with you when you said eggnog. That's the first thing because the milk and you
so frapping good. And by the way, thank you, Steve, for the word frapping. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right, Eileen. Shop online, and lemon water is very healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, Pam, how are ya? Happy Thanksgiving, my dear. She says, well, let me get my trusty glasses on. I don't shop on Black Friday. Many years ago, I worked in a toy department at Macy's. Yikes. Okay, you sold me on that one, Pam. I don't blame you on that one. Wow.
You know what? If I ever wanted to work in a toy store, the toy store of choice is probably in your neighborhood. I would shop at or work at Saks Fifth Avenue, FAO Schwartz.
Well, Schwartz is just like so well known. It is like, what it is? Schwartz is it's more of an experience than, it's an experience, of course, in shopping, but it's an experience. Just being in that place, it's just so gorge, Yeah. Now, I want to talk, the reason why I asked you, Steve, what happens at the strike of midnight, strike, whatever, of midnight, we just jump from like the way we transitionalize instantly from Halloween to now we're transitionalizing into the Christmas holiday shopping season, okay? Now, what do you guys do tomorrow on Black Friday? Who shops? I don't. I stay home and I decorate for Christmas. That's my routine every year, okay? I'll put on Christmas music. I'll drink the cider or whatever I have, eat the leftovers, be perfectly happy, and take out the tree because I want to, and decorate and fun stuff like that. Yeah, it's so fun like that. But I want to mention something to you, and my family could attest to this. I made a whole bunch of, let me say it without screwing up this. I always screw this up. Sock snowmen. because they normally say Snock Snowman, but I said it right. Sock Snowmen. I'm going to give you the name of a video, so if you may want to write this down. And the channel name, it's a practical video, right? Is Shares Sock Snowman Tutorial. It's spelled with letter S, not like Cher, the very famous Cher person. No, letter S, Shares with letter S, Sock Snowman Tutorial. That's the one I learned it from. And the channel name is Crafty Cher Cupcake. This tutorial, the lady includes, I guess her name is Cher, includes her daughter with her. And they put together these so cute sock snowmen. And basically, what do you need? Most people have socks. Most people have rice. Most people have things to tie things with. There is no sewing involved. Steve, one day you and I got to hang out on a video chat and make some together, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure. I mean, it'll be so cute. You have to step over, Steve.
Oh my God!
Totally something is going to
here. I mentioned this All right.
Just tap leave. I want to see what happens if you tap leave.
All right. Let's see what happens. All right.
Bye. I love live shows for this. I mean, I thrive on this. Bells, phones, whistles. Anyway, getting back to the crafting, I want to go back to continuing displaying people's wonderful work. Joanne, are you out there? You know who you are, my friend since 1979. Very crafty, very talented. She made a Christmas wreath, so gorgeous. She sent me a picture. I want to do a compilation show. So anyone that has made anything regarding Christmas crafting or Hanukkah or any other holiday within this holiday period of time, please, by all means, send a picture to me at Messenger, okay? And that's the only way I could get your picture, and then I could get it up and just, you know, put it all together in a wonderful, wonderful video compilation. I really love your participation. And you could find me under the name Jan Carnivals Are Fun. I guess that means I like carnivals. Yes, Jan Carnivals Are Fun. You can't forget that name. You know what I'm saying? Walt, what are you saying here? The last time, what? Wait. You've already decorated. You're going to do laundry. With everyone going out shopping, your laundry room is your complex. In your complex should be fairly empty. Take advantage of that, right? Good for you, Pam. I don't blame you. Okay, Leisha says, used to, but no stores are open this year. Yeah, things have changed a little bit around now. You portrayed Father Christmas, Walt, and the traditional Coca-Cola Santa. It was a lot of fun, and I never got sick from the kiddies. Yay! By the way, who remembers Coca-Cola Santa cutouts? Do you know our local bank used to give them out when we were kids? And they used to like stand up these little cardboard stand-up things. That was their way of saying Merry Christmas. And I'm reminiscing about this in my local area. Some wonderful neighbor used to play Christmas music from her fire escape. And the people around here used to dress up the lights in the city with their fire escapes. And my local friends and neighbors and family knows exactly what I'm talking about. There was just something so absolutely magical and humble about looking at little quiet city buildings with their little fire escapes decorated. Absolutely. And the music playing. I will never forget those days, ever. Let's see what else. Pam goes, okay, we mentioned that. You've seen, what did you say? I'm sorry, dear Eileen. You've seen their videos. Cool. A sock snowman that looks like a penguin. Yeah, Walt, you got one for me. I know. I sent you one. It's so funny. The one that I made for Walt, who is a personal friend of mine, I know him a while, and a very nice person. But I sent him a sock snowman that turned out looking sort of like a penguin sock snowman, but he loved it anyway. So let's see. Money Mom, you have a Mrs. Claus outfit. Oh, cute. I bet that's gorge. Jan, you love hearing about, I'm telling you, Dawn, I wouldn't trade for the world. There were a couple of outstanding toys. I mean, my parents were so good giving us toys, you know, for Christmas and stuff like that. And they worked really hard for whatever they had, and they gave us, you know, decent toys. Of course, calling it Santa Claus, of course, because Santa Claus lives in all of our hearts now, doesn't he? But I think one of my absolutely favorite dolls that I received as a child was Mrs. Beasley. Remember Mrs. Beasley from the show Family Affair? Oh yeah, I loved her so much. I got her 2 times because the original one, something happened to it, and then Santa was very kind and gave me another one the following year. The other thing that I received that I loved very much was an instrument called Magnus Chord organ. It came with this book. And you had to match up. I bet some people out there watching this remember this instrument from the 1960s. You get this book, and your fingers have to match up the numbers, and the chords had letters above the numbers, and you learned hand-eye coordination, and it was fun. I really loved that one. Let's see. Walt had, who had Mrs. Oh, you remember Mrs. Beasley, Dawn? Loved her. So cute. Not to mention, I think I had a Easy Bake Oven. I'm not positive. No, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, my birthday occurs in December. So I know it's like how many things in the same month. So my birthday is a couple of weeks prior to Christmas. And one year, I think my sis Vi sent this to me. I'm almost positive. It was a game called Twister. Who remembers Twister from the 1960s? Vi, remember playing Twister? We were all over the floor. Remember that? Oh. You had an organaire, Eileen? Very cool. You had Baby Tenderlove. How cute. Oh, Walt, remember the chord organ. That's cute. I remember Baby Tenderlove now. Yeah, name some favorite Christmas toys, everyone, that you know that you got or you wanted or whatever. You know, parents think that kids like open the box and yes, okay, a lot of kids end up playing with the box, you know that. Or they're going to forget the toy that Santa sent them, whatever. I disagree. We didn't forget. I remember them vividly. Santa was pretty darn nice as far as I'm concerned. So there. Trying to think. By the way, be on the lookout in YouTube for some really, I would consider them gems of TV shows from the past. You'll never guess what I watched overnight. I mean, like, it was so good. I lost like 3 hours sleep as a result. I hope I don't look too bad. I lost a few hours sleep. But did anybody out there ever hear of Ozzie and Harriet? How many of you out there know the show Ozzie and Harriet? Anyway, so I was enthralled, right? I mean, I knew it existed. Okay, so, I was a young child of the 60s. I vaguely remember them going on, but of course I didn't understand it. But there's a video, there are a number of them on YouTube that have compilations of like Christmas shows, lots of them. So overnight tonight, I began my Thanksgiving holiday watching Christmas shows of Ozzie and Harriet. What a piece of history that was. I mean, and you could, just check it out for free. It's yours for the taking. They were in excellent condition, and I'm not sure if I was more interested in the Kodak commercials that came with it or the show itself, but it was a really, really sweet show. I can understand now why people are, so enthralled with this show. It was really cute. Oh, I'm getting some comments with toys. Let's see here. You love Ozzie and Harriet, Dawn? Oh my gosh, I was like totally shocked. Okay, so Leisure knows that show. Walt, A Christmas Party in '65. You remember playing Twister. Well, you listened to Twisting the Night Away. And Let's Twist. All right. You got to drag out the music This is a weird year. Do the things you can do. Communicate with those you love, whether it's by phone, video chat, whatever. Stay connected, even though, mileage or whatever are bigger things that beyond our control at the moment. Stay connected. Do not deprive yourself of that. And music, boom. All TV shows, boom. Whatever it is that brings you joy and makes you happy, this is the day you just eat what you want. Did I just say that? Well, I don't care. I am. I'm going to enjoy myself today. I will have pumpkin pie later. I will have maybe even some apple pie later. So there. Now, what's this? Oh, okay. The twisting. Eileen Lester, Robot Commando. How cute. Okay, you remember, of course, yes, from reruns. Leisure, something tells me you're on the young side. Am I right? Michigan lady. Holly Hobby, yay. Wasn't Holly Hobby from the 80s? I'm trying to remember. Okay, and you remember Robot Commando. And Walt says, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Ozzie was a big band leader. Harriet Hilliard was a big band singer. That is how they met. And keep in mind, of course, Ricky Nelson, right? That everybody remembers him. And his kids did, they did the song After the Rain. They were like twins, and they did like a song called After the Rain, a rock band. Just saying. I believe that was popular in the 80s. So anyway, well, I'm not going to hold anyone up further. I just would like to, on behalf of Steve, who had to step away, does anybody have a question that, while you have an opportunity, before I go, if you have a question for me, I'll be happy to take a couple of questions. And if not, then I will bid everyone a wonderful afternoon. So I'll just wait a second and see if anybody has a question or two. So there. Oh, by the way, that two-step method for the chicken thighs with a bone in it, you saw my video from yesterday. If not, check it out. It's only like a 2-minute video. But I just want to show the method. I was so impressed. I wanted poultry, but I didn't want to have to slice and dice it and just go through all that. If that's the case, buy chicken parts or turkey parts and do your thing. This method is basically searing the chicken first. And those methods ask for putting oil in the pan. I did not. There's so much fat on the chicken. So I took, the spray, the, non-stick. I did a non-stick on there. I put adobo on it. I seared it for about 15 minutes till it got to my desired color. Then I put it in the oven yesterday for about 45 minutes at 350. And now today, in about 2 hours, I'm going to pop everything else in there, my yams. I'm going to make stuffing on top of the stove because for me, I'm just not going to go through all that work. Stovetop is fine with me. Canned cranberry sauce is fine with me. And anyway, I look forward to watching that thing slide out of the can. I get a kick out of it. I have special baking trays for leftovers because I cannot believe, if you look at that video from yesterday, those chicken thighs with the bone in it are huge, huge. So 2 of them will remain down, 1 for today, 1 for tomorrow. The other 4 are getting individually wrapped and getting popped in the freezer. So let me see. Let me roll this back because I don't want to miss anyone. 63. Okay, cool. You're a blast, Dawn. Come on, you know that. Oh, by the way, I have a question. Take a pulse on my audience. Money Mom is thinking on her channel of doing a live show on New Year's Eve. Yes or no? Vote yes or no. Do it right here. Let us know. Eileen watched Ozzie and Harriet. Very cool. Your mom, Walt says, Mother and Pop used to call you Wally, the character from Ozzie. Played by Skip Young. Oh, thank you, Pam. Thank you. That chicken does look pretty good. I look forward to it, too. Walt says, happy bok bok chicken and gobble gobble from a male turkey. Hey, Motown girl, how are ya? Happy Thanksgiving. Michigan ladies wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, but I would love to know, should Money Mom go live on New Year's Eve? I knew this was going to happen. I just knew it. Hang out. I'll be right back. Oh, don't you love live TV? Push the door. Are you in? All right, just leave it over here. Oh, the magic of live TV. I told you, the phone may ring or the bell may ring. Are you still there, everyone? Oh, brother. Getting back to the Money Mom thing. Should Money Mom go live? By the way, Money Mom, see what just happened? This could happen on live TV. So, on your live show, bells, phones, but it is a holiday and stuff happens. Just a second. Hi. Okay, so I'm like still waiting for Money Mom. What is everyone's favorite kind of pie? Oh, okay, I like both. Santa came early to Janet's place. Aw. Anyway. Are you there? Young man, can you just leave that inside, please? Because no, leave it on the floor over here. Come inside with that. See how friendly I am in real life? Just put it down on the floor. Okay. In the apartment. All right. I don't want it in that hallway. There you go. Have a good day. You too. I was waiting for a delivery. What could I say? Okay, well, I'm glad that's behind me. So I don't see any answers about Money Mom. Should Money Mom go live? Come on, folks, either it's a yes or a no. I vote yes. Money Mom, no matter who answers, I believe you should go live on New Year's Eve. I think that would be memorable. I mean, are you comfortable about it? You went live the other day. By the way, for anyone who didn't know, I appeared on Money Mom's Live about 1 week ago. So you may want to check that out. It was a nice show. I sound so cute. What, yelling at people that bring the stuff inside the apartment? I mean, just because I'm live doesn't mean anything. Hello, Leslie. How you doing? How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, Michigan. Michigan lady votes yes to go live, Money Mom. Okay. Money Mom live on New Year's Eve. Walter says go. If Walt says it, he really means it. Pam Howe says, yes, please go live on New Year's live. Thank you. On New Year's Eve. I need to read. Glasses on New Year's live. A Motown girl said, voted yes. Yes. I mean, I see nothing but yeses here, Money Mom. I mean, this is just like taking a tiny pulse. So what does that tell you? Oh. Okay. Before I go, and I've been meaning to do this the entire show, if everybody could just take a minute and reflect upon whatever it is that you're thankful for. Can we just do that together as a group? I would really appreciate doing something like that as a group. Just take a minute with me and just say, I am so thankful for, and just keep it in your mind, because after all, that is what Thanksgiving is all about. Yeah, turkeys are fun. Trivia questions are fun. Watching me yell at people to bring stuff upstairs had to be a little fun, but that's not why I decided to pop on today. You know, this was a very challenging year personally for me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do a show today because this is something I would like to honor all those that I personally lost this year, and specifically you, Mom. Mom, I know you're watching, because my mother loved to get involved with my trivia games. Some may remember that, the ones who've been following me for a couple of years. So I decided today, instead of just sitting around feeling, oh, woe is me, you know, I don't do woe is me. I'm not a woe is me kind of gal. I'm a let's get this thing going and just carry on, because it's the right thing to do. So there. Well, In the meantime, thank you so much for coming by. I am wishing everyone absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving. Have that pie today. Don't feel guilty. And don't think of your troubles. Troubles can be put to the side. Visit your troubles another time. Put them on the side. Enjoy your day. Be of good cheer. So on behalf of Steve Young, let me see these last comments. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn, for your participation. Dr. Andrew, so wonderful to catch you. Thank you. I want to thank you for being you. Dr. Andrea DiNardo in psychology. Don't feel guilt. No guilt. Not today. We shouldn't even feel guilty with food anyway. We should just, just change our approach. And there should never be an association of guilt and food. Feel guilty if you hurt your fellow man. Don't feel guilty if you ate a cookie. That's the way I feel about it. Anyway, this has been a blast to you. Another sip. Let's raise our cups of cheer, even if this is not apple cider. It's an apple cider fake out called apple juice. I'm not having turkey. I'm having chicken. But I am going to just be so grateful. This was my choice. It's what I wanted. I'm having cranberry sauce. I'm having stuffing. I'm having sweet potatoes. So as far as I'm concerned, I am having a great day. And most importantly, I had a really good time with everyone. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. We have to do this again. Maybe I'll do a live on my birthday. Should I do a live on my birthday and excuse my throat? I have another question before I go. Should Jan from New York City do a live show on her birthday? Which, by the way, is on December 5th. What, Walt? You're guilty for premeditated gluttony? Eileen says, have a blessed day, everyone. Michigan Lady says, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Michigan Lady. Leslie says, yes. And of course, I expected this to happen. This is why I didn't shut. I know, I can't talk right now, but I know. Yes, you got your delivery? Okay. Well, I can't talk right now. I'm just in the middle of doing something. I'll call you back shortly. Bye-bye. Violet says, take my birthday off. Aw. Well, you know what, though? I like sharing my birthday, Vi. This year is different. This is not the year that I'm going to be able to, go hanging out in the streets, for lengths of time. I'm not going to make a day of it in the street during the pandemic. I'm not doing it. I want to be here for the next birthday. You vote yes? Okay. You just answered your phone, but it's Jan's phone. And yeah, it was my phone. I knew two things were going to happen, which is why at the beginning of this broadcast, I mentioned that. I said two things might happen. This phone's going to ring or the bell's going to ring, but that's okay. The world is still on its axis. It is still Thanksgiving. And I love every one of you. Have an amazing day today, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to sign off now. Have a wonderful day. If you're visiting someone, please get home safely. Do the right thing. Don't drink and don't drive. Okay? Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.